A reason why I ain't really been putting out content like that in the last 2 years or so is because the job that I had, I don't have that job anymore. I couldn't watch videos while I was working because, well, not because, but I don't know if all content creators do it, but I have to watch content to get ideals for videos. I get a lot of my subjects from and information from just watching videos. So I gotta watch the videos in order to make videos. And when I'm not able to make them, when I'm not able to watch them, I'm not able to make them. But I got a pretty good gig now as a courier. Like last night at about 6 o'clock, they called me and said, "We got a box over there in Coatesville, Pennsylvania. We need you to take it to New York and then put it in the lockbox up there at the Verizon." And I got like $250. I was from 6 o'clock, and I got home about 12:30, almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was happy with that. Even braving that New York traffic, I was in Spanish Town. I was in the Puerto Rican section of New York, West 127, 120 West 176th Street. So, and it was out there. They didn't give me no problems or no side eye. They actually came out. They actually shook my hand when I walked up to them to ask them where the building was. So yeah, that job's gonna be sweet. So I should be able to make more content because going up to New York, I listen to a video or videos, and coming back, I listen to videos too. And one thing I want to talk about, for whatever reason, it took me a while to want to talk about this. I don't understand why, because I do have an opinion on it, and that would be the Cincinnati brawl. Oh, one thing I wanted to add too, if y'all notice, I'm not really a long-winded content creator. Like, you're not going to see 15-minute videos from me. That's just not my style, the way I do things. Maybe I'll talk more if I have more engagement from YouTube. I would talk more. I would make more videos. It's not like I'm saying that I want y'all to do anything more than what you're doing. I'm glad that you're watching. And I really would like for you to watch to the end and thumb up, because I think like the last video did 37 views, 2 likes. That is not good. That means people aren't liking the content you're putting out. And another reason why I'm going to be putting out more videos is because I refuse to give my opinion in public. Like, I would engage somebody just so, like, I was in a restaurant and you had these old niggas come in with their paraphernalia. They was Kappas, but these dudes was in like their 70s. They didn't have, they had bad posture. They were old men. They were broken down old men. And there was a woman sitting next to me, and I was going to engage her just so I could bring up the fact that I don't like these fraternity niggas. They boule my, but who's to say that woman's not in a fraternity herself? I remember when I was working in the inner city school, and I was talking to the principal, and I told him how much I didn't like them fraternity niggas. Lo and behold, like 3 days later, when we're doing, the buses are leaving and we're, ushering the kids to their buses and getting them out, he comes out with his Sigma jacket on. And naturally, I don't say anything. He just came up to me and talked to me normal, but he had his Sigma jacket on. He was basically telling me, "Yeah, nigga, I'm one of them fraternity niggas you don't like." But I'm not offering my opinion anymore, just to random people. I'm coming giving my opinion to YouTube about that Cincinnati brawl. First of all, let me start out by saying you got black Americans going up against a white Russian, and white America is siding with the white Russian and not the black Americans. So are we really looked at as Americans, or is it black and white? It is what it is. And that man started it. That's why it takes me a while before I put any content out. I got to get what I think is the most true version of the story before I put it out. If you saw that preacher come out there and say they squared up, the black guy and a white guy, and then it got broken up, and the white guy randomly slapped some other black dude just for no reason. And white people need to know, we ain't the World War II, keep your head down and say yes, sir, and don't look white people in the eye. Nah. My generation is not. I'm Generation X. I'm not a boomer. But the silent generation, like my grandmother's generation, they was all about don't anger these white people. My mom and them's generation was all about let's try to get along with these white people. My generation is like, if they want to get along with us, fine. If they don't, fine. Like straight up, we really don't care. But obviously, the powers that be do care. They don't. And you look at JD Vance, they try to make it out the word. And you know what's funny? I saw that video right after I saw the Clyde video, the Clyde, North Carolina, with the brother saying yes sir, and I went to the comment section and I saw all the N words saying that the dude was weak and this, that, and the other. And it seemed like the next video I clicked on was the Cincinnati brawl, and I said, "Oh, what are these N words doing?" Because it looked like they was just jumping on the dude, beating him up. But if you get slapped in the face, I don't care. As a man, that man is treating you like you're anything but a man. He got exactly what he deserved. And I love the fact that there was a councilwoman in Ohio out there in Cincinnati that doubled down on her stance. Like, when you put your hands on somebody, you got to take what's coming. If you're not willing to take what's coming, don't put your hands on people. Don't do it. I did a video not too long ago about knowing somebody. And if I'm with somebody that I know and somebody slaps them in the face, they're going to be fighting. And I'm going to be expected to follow suit. Because if they slap me in the face, I'm going to be fighting. And whoever I'm with, they better be helping me beat this person down. I remember, was it Onyx? Fight, a black and a white. If the nigga don't win, then we all jump in. Yeah, I'm definitely on with that. Like if I see, if I was to see something like that, I wouldn't jump in on the beat down, but I would be like, yeah, get him, because I'm too old to be out there kicking people in the head. You fuck around, throw a hip out. But no, I would be like, I wouldn't say egging him on, but I'd be like, yo, this motherfucker got exactly what he deserved. He should have left up out of there twitching. But they said the one dude was on probation and he should have stayed home. I'm not condemning him and be like, oh, you should have stayed home, nigga. I'm not saying that. But if he was on probation, he should have taken it upon himself to stay home because he doesn't know what kind of trouble he's going to get in. Now, that was something that was, according to everything I've heard, it was completely unprovoked. But he didn't do wrong by, someone slapping you and you defending yourself. He didn't do wrong. But had he not been there, he wouldn't have to answer for that. That's all I'm saying. But what I find totally unacceptable is that they did not charge the man that started the whole thing. They even had that chick. I saw an interview with that chick that got knocked out, and she didn't say anything about him throwing the first punch. They made it out. They used terms like they surrounded us. Just a bunch of crap. She said that the one man that they were beating down was saying, please, God, please help me. Man, I don't believe none of that stuff, man. I'm just glad that, we beat them down when they wanted to get out of line and you don't put your hands on somebody and expect not to get effed up, period. You don't do that. My mom taught me that. And then, I fought a couple people and they taught me that. You don't put your hands on people and think that it's going to stop with that. But if you can get to see I think it's a pastor coming up there talking about the events that unfolded that he saw, and then how these certain politicians want to politicize this. But where are the Jasmine Crockett's, the Cory Bookers, the Hakeem Jeffries, the Barack Obamas? Where are they at talking about stuff like this? They don't even talk about racial issues. That's how you know. And getting back to the city councilwoman that spoke up, that's why it's important to vote in your local government, because you'll have someone on the city council that's actually for black people and not somebody on the national level who talks negative about. Look at all these channels that are run by black people where they talk about they don't want reparations, and reparations is something that these people are being bought and they're paid for to have a black face say. Like Thomas Sowell, he says things about reparations and black people have victim mentality. He's being paid to say that so that it comes across. See, it's not just white people saying this mess. It's black people saying it too. Black people that have been compromising or selling out. See, I'm one of them conservative Negroes too, but I have no problem calling white people out on their shit. And that's why this channel is like dwarfed in comparison to what I think it should be. But I'm still going to keep making videos because I'm not offering my opinion to the outside world. I'm only doing it on YouTube because offering my opinion in the private sector has cost me jobs. I'm not doing it anymore. Have a good day.